Hey guys, Mainkiller7 here. Now, this video is going to be directly at Obama and Gaddafi and where our country lies. Now, I've compiled a list of facts. These are our allies, whether they know it or not. America, our allies are Russia, Syria, China, and Venezuela and Israel. Only 5 countries. All the countries of the UN, all the countries of NATO, Germany, Poland, Great Britain, France, and now Libya as well, and so many countries are just against America. Now, the reason for this video is because I've learned something from one of my contacts that Gaddafi, even though he publicly was against America, he did that so he wouldn't lose what's the word I'm looking for? Honor or respect within the Arab world. He wouldn't lose face, basically, in other words. Well, it's come to my attention, and I've researched it, and this is true, by the way, that he was still helping America against Al-Qaeda and all the terrorists through the years of the Bush administration since Ronald Reagan was in office. Now, with the terrorist Obama, he's guilty by association, so don't even give me that shit. He's guilty by association. Gaddafi stopped helping America once Obama took office, okay? So, if Obama taking office immediately has Gaddafi stop ceasing his help to America, and Obama supports the rebels in Libya, well, there's a connection there. Obama supports Al-Qaeda. Now, the UN and NATO are supporting the rebels of Libya. They support Al-Qaeda. They support the destruction of America. Obama is a terrorist. He is not legal to our nation. He is holding our highest office, the president, under false pretenses. He's a traitor to America, to the stars and stripes, to the red, white, and blue of our country. Any real American should have risen up by now and demand this low-life dick-sucking terrorists resign of his position, his illegal holding of our office, of our presidential office. He is not my president. He never will be. He's a terrorist. He's not an American. He is guilty by association for supporting Al-Qaeda. And one of his biggest supporters is a terrorist. Now, I'm going to call out Undertaker Freak 1127 to prove to me this terrorist Obama is an American, which I doubt he can, because his long-form birth certificate was proven faked. His biggest supporter is a terrorist. He supports Al-Qaeda. There's no real way, no real evidence that Undertaker Freak 1127 will be able to bring to light against me that will support him against this. I respect Undertaker Freak 1127 heavily as a fellow YouTuber, as a fellow YouTube partner, and as another ranter. Now, I have mad respect for him. I'm one of his fans, actually. That's just how life goes. But We have so many countries against America. It's almost unfucking believable. How many? America's in its death throes, guys. With only Syria. Now here's the situation as it currently stands. Syria, a core Arab world, with actually let me pull it up right here. Who's still in charge? What the? I said Google. Bashar al-Assad is the current leader of Syria. Yep. He's the current leader of Syria. Now, Syria is a core Arab world. It is a harder target. It has a better military force than Libya. He can call on more tanks than Gaddafi can. He can call on a better air force, and he can call on more anti-air. Now, since Russia lost one of its customers, Libya, it's not really going to allow another one of its customers to be vaporized from existence. And I've been keeping up with this story in particular because I do not want to see another hardcore leader like this go. Gaddafi was forced out under wrong pretenses. The terrorists may have won in Libya, but I sure as hell pray to God they do not win in Syria. Or our world as we know it is coming to an end because everything is siding against America. Now, I know you guys have probably seen my latest update where I'm going to be tackling the NAACP soon with their violent plots from from my father. This I learned actually. Well, I'll cover that in another video if I get the information I require soon from H.K. Egerting. Well, back to the matter at hand. With the president of Syria, Bashar al-Assad, he was preceded by his father. Now, I know for a fact this country, Syria, is a much harder target. The Syrian army is much more loyal than Gaddafi's was, and so far as I can see it, he will be unchallenged in his destruction and annihilation and the slaughter of the rebels in Syria. I sincerely hope if Gaddafi is in Syria, I sincerely hope he does not hand Gaddafi over. Now, since any action actually against Syria would cause a devastation worldwide, and well, Russia, since it's not in favor of losing another one of its customers, it's been vetoing any advance against Syria from the UN and NATO. So Russia is still with the America, actually, which is good. They're not allowing the terrorist supporting criminals of the NATO and the UN to make any advances to remove Bashar from power, and that is great. Now, if only Bashar can remain in power, and if he can help Gaddafi get back in power, I mean, just send his army over and slaughter the rebels in Libya. That would be a great help to this world, to remove the terrorist-supported rebels from power in Libya, the unjust rulers of another country from power. It would be good. Put Gaddafi back on his rightful place as the leader of Libya, and show these terrorists of NATO and the UN that the tide is turning. Or this world really is coming to an end. Until next time, guys, this has been Mainkiller7, reporting on the status of the world. Out.